mit Deponia bekannt gemacht haben. Ja, bin ich gespannt, was es uns nun zu bieten hat. Im zweiten Teil, nämlich Chaos auf Deponia. Das Organon wollte ja wohl eine elitäre Gruppe von Elysium Deponia sprengen, weshalb eben der Trupp von Cletus und Ghoul, cool, ja, weil sie die meiste Zeit bewusstlos war und eher so zombieartig durch die Gegend gelaufen ist oder von uns kotiert werden musste, trifft das vielleicht doch auch zu. Aber ja, nee, genau. Nachdem wir Ghoul und Cletus kennengelernt haben und das Organon, haben wir am Ende von Deponia die Backup-Kassette halt behalten und sie hat entsprechend mitgespielt, nachdem ihre normale eingelegt wurde, und ist mit Cletus zurück nach Elysium. Das war ja das Ziel von Rufus. Und deshalb schauen wir mal, was nun passiert. Wir werden allerdings direkt in den Einstellungen die Untertitel machen wir auf Deutsch und belassen es auf Englisch bzw. Amerikanisch, und dann kann es auch schon losgehen. What? Ach, jetzt ja, jetzt habe ich es genau umgekehrt gemacht. Okay, ja, möchte ich. So, jetzt schauen wir noch mal nach, ob das passt. Genau. Das Sprechen ist Englisch und die Untertitel sind oder Text ist Deutsch. Okay. Ja, gut. Genau, Neustart, und dann schauen wir mal, was Rufus nun wieder für Quatsch im Kopf hat und ja, was uns nun erwartet. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß bei dem zweiten Teil Chaos auf Deponia.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. Little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Genau, mit L1 und R1, das habe ich ja dann etwas verpennt. Das ist ja dann etwas einfacher, dass man dann direkt alle Objekte im Raum abcheckt, um zu sehen, was man dann direkt sich alles einpacken kann ins Inventar. Mit R3 können alle interaktiven Objekte angezeigt. Ach was, das ist glaube ich neu. Vorher hat man R1 festgehalten. Welche Interaktionen wirklich sind, genau. Den Raum wechseln.
You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me?
That's Bozo, the old pirate.
I am not a pirate. Just a simple junk dealer.
Really? That's the first time I heard that.
That's because you never listen to me. I also told you to talk to me, not to take a closer look at me.
So what? Why would I take orders from a filthy pirate?
Okay, was ist Dreieck?
And? Are you paying close attention?
I sure am.
I should hope so. Otherwise, you'll never understand how to talk to somebody.
But you just did that.
Well, that was easy. But the thing that you don't know yet is how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I thought you were going to look at that thing on the floor.
I can see it. It's lying there.
I meant look at it more closely.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up? Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. Still looking for your inventory?
It was there a moment ago.
Ach. Diesmal kann man... Achso, wir können das nicht mit R2 öffnen. Das ist zum Beispiel gut, dass wir jetzt das Tutorial nochmal machen. Ich habe es eigentlich nur gemacht, um die Dialoge mit Boso jetzt einmal zu hören, aber...
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Looks like a broken spare part.
Well, then watch me fix it. Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
That goes somewhere else.
I just wanted to see if you're still paying attention. It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever.
Ach so, wir haben diesmal keinen Cursor, der über den Bildschirm ragt. Okay, das ist auch neu.
When you're ready, you need to...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the one.
Was war
He
das?
swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop, bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, da 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 da. Bop, bop, bop. I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks ice through to lampshades rim borders on anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, not to start all over again. Bizarre all over again.
Trash, trash, trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Trash.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about? Trash.
I just don't like it when people snoop around and invade my privacy.
But Grandma, Rufus isn't a peeping Tom.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water. Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
I hope your young friend doesn't get too close to my John Thomas. The poor thing is so
Peeps.
small and fragile.
Don't worry. The Rufus I know loves animals. He wouldn't harm the pretty little head of your John Thomas.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Oh.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
Oh je.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Oh God.
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things?
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
So, Tischdecke haben wir jetzt.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
What if he suddenly blows a fuse?
Believe me, those days are over.
So he's more careful than he used to be?
Yes, he's finally started learning from his mistakes.
And are you sure he knows what he's doing? He looked to me as though he's too stupid to push a button.
Appearances are deceiving. Rufus is a tinkerer, like me. He is perfectly familiar with every type of machine.
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument?
Not Rufus. When I met, but it...
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Oh je, ja, solltest du vielleicht auch. So, ich brauche den Hammer.
What if he... So he's...
Den Stromumkehrer da reinsetzen.
If that's all true, then he...
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power in...
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Oh nein. So.
He would ask before he used.
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all
Geht ja
right.
schon gut los.
Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Ich bitte, bitte nicht.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Ah, ich hatte es befürchtet.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ah, Rufus.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Oh Gott, Rufus.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Doc. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. And whoop! Woof! Perfect body control, as always. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of him if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but I just can't remember which side the glass eye is on. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process. Doc will be if he isn't. I could hit that with a well-aimed, but that would just and somehow. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles.
So bescheuert.
With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc!
Hat ihm einfach das Ding.
What?
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius. Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No! No, this isn't right! Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal. That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. I'm what's best for Goal. No, don't! Ha! Huh, nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal! You idiot! Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Ah! Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on all
the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were goal, the next we could expect...
Rufus? Rufus. Ouch.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust-Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Ah.
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sun, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to amend we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and blues and so forth.
Huzzah with blues and so forth.
Boah, das sieht mal nach einer richtigen Stadt aus.
Oh, I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh, we seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh, a note from Bozo, that old pirate.
Ist doch kein Pirat. Ach, geht das mit den Zetteln wieder los?
Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh, finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Kollege,
I can't leave here. Not without gold.
wollte er das Boot klauen?
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in trash, but who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Bleh, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait, what's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Oh, ernsthaft? Oh, scheiße, nein.
It's still good. Ah, nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Okay, wir sind jetzt gerade da.
I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself. I can look around the town later. First, can't have the old...
Ach so.
I don't need any more equipment for that. I can rely completely on my phenomenal sense of direction. First, I have to help... Can't have the...
Ja, okay. Oha, haben wir einiges zu erledigen.
So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire. According to the delivery note, the crate contains a replacement airbag for the canal gondolas. I have no idea what airbags are supposed to be good for. They're always the first thing to break.
Ja, die... Oh, Rufus. Was ist da denn? Nest.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
Ah, können wir da
I'm
vielleicht...
gonna have to brood on this idea for a while longer. I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end. I never... Caution is required. The colorful ones like to bite back. Oh man, that was a lousy Easter. white, of all things. The wet blanket among colors.
Nehmen wir auch mit. Hm.
It's still good.
Was haben wir jetzt? Isolierter Stock.
I've got almost all the components for a fishing rod now. I've got almost all the components for a fishing rod now. All this idea is missing is the right spin.
Wir sollen eine Angel basteln.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
Me, 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 nerdy ramblings, me, me, me.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Me, 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 superior, me, 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 me.
Let me show you who is superior here. Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Mach Platz.
Down, boy.
Bravo. With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake.
Ihm wollte ich auf einen Platz zu machen.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Ugh. Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What? Oh, you rotten! I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
Good boy. But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down, down, see? Like this.
This guy cracks me up.
Stupid mutt.
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
We'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his tin trap for him. Hey, look what I've got! Ah!
And what now?
What do you think? I have to get to Doc.
Not a chance. I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can let me. I'm accredited.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not going to let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not going to let you correct me. No way.
Far be
Ich
it
mich
from
nicht
me
verlieren.
to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go, fetch that stick, now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
Even more potential for even more dramatic turns. All this idea is missing is the right spin. Maybe the fixture's loose.
Da capo! Da capo!
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock. When the shock. I mean, what the shock. Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Okay.
Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front, and maybe a dragon with a battle axe. Black would be better, with and maybe black with and I'll show him who the We'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his tin trap for him. Hey, look what I've got! Ah! Will you let me pass now?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay in front of this door. What? How did...
Gut.
I can look around the town later. First, can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit. I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot. I never... I'm gonna have to brood on this idea for a while. I have no idea what... They're always the first thing to... Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Naja, immerhin ist er jetzt ruhig. Nein, du solltest nicht wieder rausgehen. Genau, du sollst reingehen. So, was können wir machen?
Does it have juice?
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. I'd rather wait until the last second for acts of desperation. They just work better that way.
Okay. So.
It's time for another brilliant maneuver, plus or minus 10 minutes. Hey, Doc.
Rufus.
Oh, gibt ja einiges hier bestimmt zu machen.
At last. Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right, all right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
Oh yeah.
So I get those cartridges.
It's right by the harbor. But make very...
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you are not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Puzzleteil?
I'll come back to it if I need a couple of ice cubes for my drink. I'll come back to it if I need a... I'll come back to it if I...
Okay. Werden wir bestimmt noch brauchen. Gut, dann haben wir jetzt noch ein Schraubenzieher bekommen. Und noch ein Puzzleteil gefunden.
I have too much time on my hands if I'm starting to fiddle with Doc. There! Now time's running out again. That's the way I like it. I have too much time on my hands if I'm starting to fiddle with Doc's clocks. I have too much time. Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. That is a techno flux inductor. I can spot one right off.
Ja, das klingt auch richtig überzeugend.
A little more power here certainly couldn't hurt.
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you could open a wormhole.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
So, jetzt einmal 2 Ersatzteile laden. Und hier gab es noch den Farbeimer.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
Oh, Rufus.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've gotta go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is right for the Aeros.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Keine Ahnung, Mann.
I don't need any more equipment for that. I can rely...
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We're talking about the secret ascension codes.
The Ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money. I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks. So what do we do now? We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh! Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive, but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free, colorful lollipop.
A lollipop?
So, which brand do you prefer?
Ach, nimm die teuren Rufus.
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Oh, Rufus.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe? Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Guess who I am more likely to trust? My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but...
Just like a remote.
Just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go. The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play.
Zum Marktplatz, da geht's zum Waffenladen. Jo, zum Waffenladen.
Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market.
Ja.
In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option.
Ja, richtig witzig.
Great, now the pipe's closed, but it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind, just in case.
Nach Klein Venedig.
What is it this time? I told you, I don't lend stuff to no one. So don't complain when you get a cup of cyanide instead of milk. What the? Who are you?
I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again. What is it this time? I told... Shut up! What the... What do you want this time?
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
Weil ich dir nicht körperlich brauche.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Oh. Nice.
I don't need any more equipment for that. I can Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Ja.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
Ugh, no way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's gadget shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
Okay.
I feel like I'm being watched.
So, das ist, wenn wir dann unten im Boot sind. Wahrscheinlich, dass wir dann da auf das zugreifen können.
don't see a switch. No matter. With a little technical know-how, it shouldn't be a problem. Turn off! This isn't a trash-burning engine. Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor. I'll catch this fish with my bare hands. I'll catch this fish with my bare... Oh. Oh. Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like, for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
Well, how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. I'll soon be part of your...
Beat it.
So, what does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Say, where's your pal?
Wink? He's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one, after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Das lustige Lümmeltütenlied. Der rote Taubentango. Zufällig immer dasselbe Lied.
Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down.
Ja, da haben wir doch direkt das richtige Werkzeug.
Hey, hands off! Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? Stamp your feet and steal my firstborn child?
I wouldn't talk so big if I were you. I'm at the right height to prevent your firstborn child from ever being conceived.
Yeah, I have to go. I get a pain in the neck when I look down for too long. The dead pigeon tango. I'd rather stick with my old...
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Ah, hier ist auch Goal.
Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
Oh, Schnutzi-Puh.
Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow. How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Har!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast, ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr. See you later.
Don't get lost.
Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know. Then I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
What kind of people usually hang out here?
Well, riffraff and rabble, you know, thieves, cutthroats, but the good kind.
Well, it's pretty empty at the moment.
Always is this time of day. Besides your people, only Nod is here now. He's with unorganized crime. I think he's here now because his brother Wink took over the first third of the preliminary 5 o'clock shift today. But as you can imagine, unorganized crime schedules are a little obscure. And then there's Garliff. He comes here to play.
So what does he play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously? Your dangerous rabble plays rock, paper, scissors?
It may not sound like a game for tough men, but the stakes are high. And they play with loaded fingers.
Don't you ever run into problems with the Organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the Organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. what can you tell me about unorganized crime?
I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. They're dangerous and unpredictable. If you want to know more, go ahead and ask Nod over there.
You mentioned an
Well, calling it an underground movement might be somewhat exaggerated. Garliff and his friends, Janosch and Liebold, hold regular meetings in Janosch's mother's basement.
That's gotta be a joke.
It is. And the punchline is Janosch, their leader. He thinks he's some sort of freedom fighter.
That's it for now.
Yep. That was definitely enough.
It's pretty dark in here.
That's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
A drink, please.
Have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
Why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus Pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
I need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah 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 blah, leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Liebold. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan, too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that. See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Hi.
Ah, are you
A drink for the lady, please.
No, thanks. Even if I could bring myself to drink from these filthy glasses.
No comment.
I would never allow the likes of you to buy me a drink.
And what if I were the last man in existence?
What do you mean, were?
Bummer. See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvents. Now, for the right facial expression.
Sie ist wütend und
Here it comes.
mit der nachdenklich, ja.
Check. charm cannons at full blast.
yeah.
And now to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ugh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the three bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears, and that your mind was, split three ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right. Let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
It sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.
Ach ja.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were going to take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the organon?
Death to the organon! I mean, death to the organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Well, why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. Have you got the key to the tavern bathroom?
Yes, but I still need it. I have this bet going.
You bet that you would use that bathroom?
Yeah, but I simply haven't worked up the courage yet.
Scares the crap out of you, does it?
That's what I'm waiting for.
So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
Okay, Schere ist also sein...
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Offiziell Turnierfinger? Was ist das denn für eine Scheiße? Oh.
I never touch stuff.
Stronzo! He's you matto! Make me a poof with my new sacco di aria! Now I must go to il tocco to get a replacement!
That was funny. A music stand? Uh-oh, that spells trouble. These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down. It's hard to believe, but he really sings from sheet music. Caution is required. The colorful ones like to bite back. Oh man, that was a lousy Easter. I never touch stuff. What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
Okay. Weiß nicht, was wir damit machen müssen, können, dürfen, sollen. Aber auf jeden Fall können wir hier Zucker in den Generator schütten.
Is sugar in the tank good or bad for the engine? Well, there's only one way to find out. Ah, right. It was bad. Thought so.
So, jetzt einmal in die Taverne zurück. Und dann gucken wir mal, ob wir jetzt Schnick-Schnack-Schnuck spielen können.
It's really dark here, but not so dark that I'll have to use my legendary sonar hearing. After all, I have the brightest eyes in the whole southwest quadrant. Breathing all that mercury vapor when I was a kid is finally paying off.
Ah.
Ouch! Oh, ha! Oh! Nothing happened.
Ja, genau.
Cute. And now, quiet. Ha! Got it! Huh, so that's how it works.
Hey, it's the only thing.
Locked.
So, jetzt können wir vielleicht Schere, Stein, Papier spielen.
May I bother you?
Just as long as you stay.
But everything's
Precise.
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, yep. Why? What's...
Those aren't... If they might be... Come back. See you around.
Okay, er hat also irgendwie doch ein Licht da. So. Dann gehen wir jetzt wieder rein und gucken, was passiert ist. So, dann nehmen wir jetzt den mit.
Got it. And now... Ha! Got it. And now...
Okay, wir brauchen also eins davon und wir können nicht alle haben. Okay.
Why don't you play something else for a change? Here. The mating song of the junk crabs.
Magnificent!
magnifico! Finalmente una canzone molto romantica. As long as there is no junk traps nearby, is non pericoloso, eh? Mille grazie.
It's hard to believe, but he...
Ancora stu.
Oh yeah. Another new airbag? How many replacement airbags does Doc have? Somehow it's just no fun if nobody's there to get upset about it.
Okay, jetzt können wir mal gucken.
What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? Oh yeah! Stick my hand in!
Oh nein.
Ow!
Ja,
What was it
klar.
I didn't want to do again? Oh yeah! I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies. Yoo-hoo!
Scram! You're scaring the fish.
But...
Shoot!
Okay.
I already hooked that. I already hooked that. I'm not even gonna try that. My stuff already smells fishy enough.
Achso, wir brauchen noch so ein Unsichtbarkeitsding. Den kriegen wir hier im Gadget-Laden. Oha, bin jetzt ungefähr 2 Stunden dabei. Gut, dann machen wir auch gleich mal Pause.
I am very sorry, sir, but the golden dragon of invisibility is not a floor model.
I didn't even touch it. I just wanted to stretch my fingers and... All right, all right.
Bananenkrümmer.
Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck. All you need is an infallible system. Huh, the Lotto-Mat doesn't seem to understand my system.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
Here goes nothing.
Welcome to You Are Being... How may I...
What kind of things do you sell here?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment in all of Deponia. Go ahead and browse at your leisure. You are welcome to try out a few gadgets. But please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
Are you a robot?
The gadgeteer constructed me so I could help him run the shop.
Smart move. Where is he now?
This information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see. I wonder what became of the gadgeteer.
We have no idea. We have been looking for him for months.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about him, his wife, and I.
So, the gadgeteer is married?
Yes, Camilla is a wonderful lady. I am with her every day, lending her support.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
People are so unreliable, aren't they?
That is what I have been telling Camilla for months. By now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more reliable, she says.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
Golden dragon of invisibility?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination. But touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much appreciated.
I'll just be on my way then.
Please come again soon.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir, but I would like to point out to you that the modification, recalibration, or tuning of the sample items is prohibited.
This device only straightens bananas, which is already useful enough. There it is. The golden dragon of invisibility. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. At least, I assume so.
I am very sorry. The destruction of...
I'm not doing that, because according to the label, these sunglasses...
That is correct.
Well then.
I am very... The destruction...
Rats! Then why is the shredder even here?
Saftpresse rot.
Excuse, but I would...
Oh yeah?
Did you not read the...
Nah, I thought I'd wait until the audiobook is out.
Ah, noch ein Puzzleteil. Ich habe schon 3 gefunden.
I am very sorry, sir, but the floor models must not be removed from the store area under any circumstances.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, all right. Here goes nothing.
An excellent choice, sir.
Ha! Indestructible? No way. It's broken. And I'm sure you don't have to pay for samples that break when you try them on. Or what?
Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
Oh, I see. They aren't broken after all. My mistake. Ah, darn it. Oh, a clue would be just a ticket.
An ex...
Ha! It's broken. And I'm sure you
will...
Oh, my mistake. Ah! Oh, a clue. I already... And I can be accused, but thorough. Here goes nothing.
So, kann ich da nicht drauflegen, okay.
An excellent... Will you be...
What do you mean pay? I thought these were free samples.
You may test the products free in the store.
And how do I know they work outside?
If you are dissatisfied with your product, there is a 2-month money-back guarantee.
And then I get my organs back?
No, but you will receive a coupon in the value of the full purchase price.
Huh, that sounds fair. But there must be a catch somewhere.
Excuse, but I...
This device only, which is already... This device, which is... No, it's already, at least. There it is, it's even, at least. All right. The top prize is some fully functional torpedo equipment. Oh, boy, just what I've always wanted. Playing the lottery, all you need... Huh, the lotto mat doesn't seem to...
So, dann hätten wir das jetzt auch. Gucken, was noch den Futter machen kann. Und dann würde ich sagen, reicht das erstmal für heute. Ach so. Gut. Stimmt, da war ja was. So. Dann gehen wir mal hier zum Hafen.
Ha! Got it! hard to believe, but he... Why don't you play something else here? The dead pig...
It's not so romantic, va bene.
Which isn't much. Why don't you play here? The mating song...
Okay, das ist also, was er besonders hart feiert. Gut. Jetzt haben wir noch den roten Taubentango. Nun gut, dann soll es das für heute gewesen sein. Sind es irgendwie knapp 2,5 Stunden. Und ja, einiges haben wir erledigt. Würde ich mal meinen. Wir haben auf jeden Fall eine Menge Stuff. Ja. Gucken, was da noch passiert. Was wir mit dem Zeug noch finden. Und
I'd rather not let these peanuts get too close to my stuff. Not that I'm afraid of germs in general, but these are wearing stocking masks.
Genau, deshalb ja. Gucken wir, was nächstes Mal passiert. War ja wieder einiges Lustiges dabei. Und ja. Dann bin ich mal gespannt, was uns nächstes Mal erwartet. Wenn wir uns dann den Marktplatz angucken, noch die restlichen Noten dann klauen. Oder was wir damit auch machen können. Und ja, wie zur Hölle wir auch den goldenen Drachen der Unsichtbarkeit bekommen. Also dann, meine Freunde. Bis dahin, macht's gut, habt einen schönen Tag. Abend vielmehr noch. Und dann bis dann.